Hello everyone, I'm here to paying a visit to ONEWIND as I always anticipated to. If you don't know, ONEWIND is a service provider or contractor. They did a lot of projects on gigantic wind turbines and also the EV charging infrastructure and some battery stations. So if you don't know, the Porter's Lake wind turbine, which I linked it here, belongs to them. It's actually they are the contractor. Yeah, today it's finally the chance to come and take a look at the headquarters. Let's get into it.
I first met with Grayson Swan, my professor's proud brother. He is also the CEO of the company. 80% of the projects are wind-related in this company. They also get involved in other projects.
Yeah, I saw in recent days you have more and more also EV charging infrastructure.
Yeah.
And the battery one is quite fun. You did the Amstel's intelligent feeder pilot project.
Yeah, we did.
Actually, I paid a visit there with Rob Boone.
Oh.
So you guys are the constructor.
Yeah, we were the general contractor.
Yeah. And as if you don't see my video already, I have already paid a visit to that supercharger station you guys are in construction.
In Enfield.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I actually saw the digging in the ground. I said, hey, interesting, that's how they dig. May I ask you, is that supercharger V2 or V3, or you are not willing to tell?
It's 2.
So 120 kilowatt capacity,
Yeah.
8 stalls,
Yes.
with one, and one of them are trailer friendly.
No,
Do you know the progress on that one?
Yeah.
They're laying cables, or they still need backfilling?
No, they did the landscaping, I think, yesterday.
Okay.
So all the grass is done, all the planting is done.
Great. So now
I
it's
think
time for
pretty
cables.
close. Yeah.
Interesting. Because my neighbor, he actually, one of his friend, their company is assigned for the digging work.
Oh, yeah?
So
Gene R. Kelly?
Yeah, Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and he told me, he said, okay, there's a new charging station. My friend's company, Kelly, they get the contract for digging.
Yeah.
I said, what?
Yeah.
I said, no, it is really able for us to go all the way from here to West Ontario via supercharger network.
Yeah.
We walked out to take a look at the EV chargers. It is still rare for companies to have one in their parking lot. And for them, they have 4.
So there's a 125 amp breaker
Okay.
in the building.
Yeah. And this is the main conduit in. This
Yeah.
is a disconnect.
Yeah,
So-
so then in here there's just...
Yeah, 2. Okay. So a 40 amp breaker and a 60 amp breaker.
So the 40 is for the flow units.
Okay.
The 60 is for the Tesla units.
Okay, so there are 2 different lines in this one.
Yeah, exiting this one, yeah.
Yeah. So there's one. I do believe there's a one thick cable coming
Yeah,
in, right?
exactly.
What's the gauge?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Mark could tell you.
So Schneider.
Yeah.
Yes, units are
So,
my home unit are also Schneider
Yeah?
in China.
Yeah.
They are good.
you see that
break.
name everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, so then the...
And 10 kilo amp and 10 kilo amp. Oh.
I'm not sure what that rating actually
Yeah,
means,
I
but-
know that 40 is, well, the US is a little bit different compared with Asian, so
Yeah.
this
So-
is formatted. So there are 2 cables coming out.
Yeah,
So I do believe there are 2 cables in this one there.
yeah.
There are 2 cables in the one at the bottom, so at here. Okay, so one cable goes to this one.
Yeah.
And how they are wired?
It's just a splitter in there, so you'd have, I guess you tee off and you go
Okay.
to each unit. And the
Okay.
units communicate with each other.
Yes, I
So
know.
like, this is a 32 amp unit, that's 32 amp. If you plug 2 cars in, they
20,
know,
20
and
each?
They'll throttle back to 16 each.
Okay.
And then these are both set at 48.
Yeah.
but Very similarly, they'll
Yeah,
communicate.
they're crosstalk.
Yeah.
And like a 60 amp, then 48, you will go 24, 24.
Exactly. Yeah. So
So right now you are, have your car finished charging or?
It has, yeah.
So I cannot see
Yeah.
the
So
charging
it's
screen. Interesting.
it's fully charged.
Yeah, great. So we have, so that's the way you set up the system. I
Yeah.
wish, you see, that's the moment I wish like the flow charger is able to talk with the Tesla charger and they can coordinate in between. That
Yeah.
would be nice.
That would be nice. Yeah.
But,
the thing is, the Tesla chargers, we don't really need them because the flow charger works for Tesla as well.
Yeah, you just need an adapter. But,
Yeah, the advantage of the Tesla chargers in this case is they give 48 amps if the Tesla plugs in.
Yeah.
And Tesla has their distribution charging program.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay,
as
so,
part of our
so they provide these chargers for free.
As part of the installation, yeah, for workplace charging, they provided them to us for free.
Yeah.
And
That's
as
like
long as we installed them. And
That's like a destination charger.
Yeah, exactly. So, so that's where we wanted to support them. Tesla's
Yeah.
one of our customers, so we wanted to make sure that
Yeah.
we had their product out here. Same with Flow.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, for Flow, I quite like the company, but I think they really need to work hard on the implementation of fast chargers.
Yeah.
Because I would say they're a little bit conservative on this. I do not know whether it's because of like a financial earning, like payback perspective, or it's actually from the company's perspective.
Yeah.
And I know they're going to roll out the 100 kilowatt chargers for the next generation.
Yeah.
So
But even that's getting slow at this point.
Yeah, for me, like I would say like a 50 kilowatt DC fast charger is, I call them DCFC, is actually the basic backbone of EV charging instruments.
Yeah.
That means like if you don't have other DC fast charger choice, then you go through those 50. And nowadays with larger and larger EV batteries, not this one,
Yeah.
this one have a 24 kilowatt hour,
Yeah.
right? Like, not say Tesla Model 3, Model 3 probably would be fine, but like the e-tron, the I-Pace, those are the e-tron, the I-Pace, the Hyundai Kona, and most of them are actually have a larger battery nowadays.
Yeah.
And especially as Canadians who like SUVs,
Yes.
we are not very efficient, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But for you, you have a Leaf, which I would say is a compact.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a sedan. I'm a sedan fanboy, so I like
Yeah.
sedans.
Yeah.
But most people like SUVs or trucks.
Yes.
So they will consume a lot of energy per kilometer.
Yeah.
So I say you really need a fast charger to like I wish it's like a Flow can learn somehow from Photon.
Yeah.
So Photon goes with 150 kilowatts for most of the new ones.
Yeah.
So if they can go 150 kilowatts, that would solve a lot of problems.
Totally. Yeah.
Interesting.
We then turned around to take a look at the machine shop. This is part I like most. There are so many tools and parts. It is just a heaven of hand-on tasks.
Another shop in Texas as well.
Yeah. What is that big crane? Is that a grain? Like that cube? Oh, that's concrete.
Yeah, quality concrete. Yeah. So,
That's another.
we can go around.
Okay. And I saw you guys also have one of these containers at the
Enfield.
at the Enfield. Like, are they all the equipment and gears and tools inside?
Yeah, exactly. We just use them as it's a cheap and mobile storage.
Okay. You don't even have a lock on it?
Not during the day, no.
Okay. So compressor here and all the safety gears.
Yeah, so we
So
run,
this is like the warehouse of everything.
yeah, pretty much. We run 17 turbines out of this shop. And then we do all of our different construction activities and things like that. So
You run 17 turbines?
out of this shop, yeah. So
What
Porter's
does
Lake,
it mean?
Ketch Harbor,
Okay.
Barrington, Wedgeport, New Glasgow, Maryville, Watt section.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as a contractor, you really need to have like shops or say, yeah, for workshops at different sites because you want them to be closer to the site,
Exactly.
which you are easier to get the forklifter there.
Yeah.
Will you put it on like a flatbed and drive it there?
We just use trucks like F-150s for service vehicles, or like we've got a bunch of Dodges and things
Yeah.
like that. But yeah,
Okay.
it's usually like a pickup truck.
So these are like show some of the tools. What are these?
These are blade studs. So like the studs like
So
these
heavy.
hold the blades on.
Okay.
That's for a GE16 tower.
And then you have
That's what's called a yaw puck. It's a friction device for maintaining pressure on the tower top while you're yawing.
okay.
A little hard to explain, but I can show you some photos.
Great. And you have cables
Yeah.
and more cables. Are they Ethernet cable? No, they're not
No,
Ethernet.
those are different cables for, like that'd be for a proximity sensor.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, lots of
Interesting. And paint. Interesting.
different stuff, but
You have what is this one?
that's a slip ring for a pitch system.
Oh,
So that
okay.
feeds power from the nacelle out to the hub.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slip ring for the pitch system.
Yeah. So because you have the pitch system is in the hub, which is rotating, and so you have
Oh,
to have
okay.
a slip ring
Okay, yeah.
feeding the hub to provide power and communication.
Oh, yeah, and because it keeps rotating, so you need a slip ring.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no way you can connect the cable.
Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I thought the pitch mechanism is actually inside the nacelle. It's not. It's on the other side.
Yeah, it's on the rotating side. Yeah.
Great. And you have all the electronics. I saw some boards,
Yeah.
more cables.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I've got one more thing.
And yeah.
Ours here.
Identification tag. Oh, okay, this is a pitch drive motor.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wow, it's really huge. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm turning. Okay.
Yeah, it's I
huge.
mean, that goes into a gearbox as well.
Yeah. What kind of? Yeah, I will check it later on.
As a part of their new development, they are making a VR program for employee training. I probably is one of the first to take a bite on it. And it is actually my first time using a VR headset.
You take a feel. Okay. Yes, I can.
You can see it?
Yes, I
Good.
can.
So here's the controller.
Yeah.
Let me just give you a little bit of a tutorial on how to use the controller. So if you're looking around, you're
Yeah.
seeing the base of the tower. So this is pretty much a quiz. So you can go through the quiz now if you want. So
Which one is?
so click on this one to get the raycaster going. Oh, is the controller on?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I didn't feel anything on it.
It should come on in a second.
Which VR headset is this one?
This is the Oculus Rift.
Okay.
So you can see the where you are.
I can see in this first lesson we will
Okay,
walk you
great,
through the.
Great. I just want to make sure that it didn't go all black on. You have to press on this one,
Okay.
the trigger.
Ah, wait. Yeah, it didn't respond to anything.
Okay, try to like point exactly at it. So it's a little like finicky, so it might not. Yeah, it has to be on the square with the symbol.
Yeah, like it always goes to the back side of
Yeah,
it.
because this thing kinda is on top. It like renders on top of everything.
Yeah. There are still some software tweaks they need to do, but overall speaking, this is a fantastic experience, and I really see the potential of it. I might need to consult with you because I'm a volunteer in Solar Nova Scotia, and we just recently get the funding.
Yeah.
To come out with a training program for electricians and for like technicians to do solar panel construction work. So I think such a kind of training program will be very, very useful for us as well.
Yeah.
Because then it will save us huge cost and make it more vivid for people.
Yeah.
The only
Well, I
thing.
mean, at some point we're going to be like selling content as well. So it's great to know from you that this is something that like.
Yeah, you see, the biggest,
there is
the biggest,
demand for it.
yeah, the biggest problem really for people is training. So we have the infrastructure, we have the equipment there, but the amount of people who know how to do it is not there.
Yeah.
So I say we'd better have more people know about how to do it, but it's a tough job.
That's true.
Because most of the technicians will not heard about it, and we don't have the platform or the environment to train them, right?
It is amazing for their achievement until today. I would like to end the tour here, as all of them are quite busy. And as always, may the engineering mind be with you.
Jesus, these guys, you see they run VR set,
Yeah.
and they have an RTX 2080 Ti, and that is 11 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory. That means
Yeah. It's crazy.
they have a gamer's dream card right in this computer.
Yeah.